Hello, everyone, and welcome to my ePortfolio. My name is Valerie Cruz, and this ePortfolio is for the Communications and Media CM 203 course. You are looking at my welcome page. On it, you will find several links that will either take you to course assignments, like this video here. This link will take you to an Instagram account that was created for the course. And this link here, which is not showing now, is my LinkedIn profile. Hold on. Yep, here we go. So this link is to my LinkedIn account. All right, moving on. If you would like to get to know me better, here is a About Me page, and this is me right here in the middle. To my left is one of my bosses, and to the right is Senator Kevin Parker. I really did focus on what I felt was the most important part of me that I would like to share with people, and that is my need to give back to others. And so I'm very passionate about helping people, about giving back to our communities. And if you take some time, you can kind of read a little small profile of me here to the right, and another little story of mine here to the left. Moving on. If you go under academics and coursework, under blog, you will see the course assignments starting week 2 all the way through there we go, week 14. And if you go there again, under blog, you will see my 3 subheadings: social media skills and presentation, presentations through diverse media, advocacy in media, sexual, political, and gender issues. So let's go to the first subheading, social media skills and presentation. When I thought about the assignments that we took in class or completed in class, I really wanted to focus on those that assignments that I personally felt that I could relate to the most. For social media skills and presentation, I focused in on assignments for week 9, where do you get your news? Week 10, social movements and social media. And week 6, live out your best millennial life on the gram. Social media skills and presentation, my focus here was on basically sticking to the realms of the media being used. A lot of us used different social medias every day, usually for different things. People on Facebook now use it to really keep up with each other. It's becoming more of a family, close friend based network, if you must, versus Instagram, where our younger population uses it more for art and for communication of fashion, of of political views, of social views, of cultural exhibits. And so I think for me, my focus on social media skills and presentation mostly revolves about the fact that when we're using these different social medias, we should try to offer information that is relevant to the social media itself. We should be cautious of not using information for social media that doesn't really apply, basically. Okay. Going into the second subheading, presentations through diverse media. excuse me. For this subheading, my examples were week 13, mini research paper on the aspect of sports media playing Fortnite, which was a fun night here at home personally for me. Week 9, where do you get your news again? And week 14, Silicon Valley. Presentations through diverse media, is really about perception. If you read through my little blog here, it really talks about how today we identify ourselves through social media, but we fail to realize that not only are we identifying ourselves, we are also giving others the opportunity to identify us. And so with that, perception is, of course, everything, and assumptions are very, very easily to be made. It's like the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so those 1,000 words may not always be in favor of a person. Different people perceive things very differently, and it's usually based on their personal beliefs. It could be cultural, it could be political views, it could be just home-based views. Whatever it is, as an individual, when we are posting and sharing on social media, we just have to be careful about what we post. Sorry. My next subheading, advocacy in media, sexual, political, and gender issues. Basically, this blog, and I'm sorry, I used examples from week 10 and week 3 here. Basically, this subheading focuses on the using of media for good. We should feel privileged to, in today's society, have so much media available to us to gather information with, to communicate information with. And so we must remember to use social media correctly. And in saying correctly, what I mean is not abusing it for one's own views, but more so to share without hurting oneself and hurting others. So basically, again, this subheading for me was in regards to using media for good reasons. If you continue on to the rest of my ePortfolio, you'll find course ideas. Here we go, my final thoughts. And last but not least, my resume. I have left out my address and my phone number purposely to protect my identity. Under goals, for me, graduating from college is perhaps the most important goal that I've had in the last couple of years. And so my goal here is basically completing college and offering my daughter the same privilege one day. I'd like to be able to influence my daughter and be able to say to her, hey, if I did it, so can you. And last but not least, if you want to give me some feedback on my ePortfolio, I welcome you to do so by contacting me via email at this email below. Great. Well, thanks everyone, and I hope you enjoy the ePortfolio that I've created.